Welcome back. So for years, the hardcore sim community, they've really voiced this clear desire. Let's take these virtual trains properly global and maybe face some unpredictable challenges, not just the same scripted run.
Exactly. It's been a constant theme.
And today, we're diving deep into Train Sim World 6. Its tagline is pretty bold: expect the unexpected. It sounds like it's promising just that. So how is it actually making good on the world part of its name? And maybe more importantly, how's it reshaping what you expect from train simulation? Okay, let's unpack this a bit.
Yeah, what's really fascinating here, I think, is that this new version, it feels like a significant evolution. It's clearly designed to tackle both those long-standing player requests, for global routes,
right,
and also to bring in features that really push the realism and the replayability of the whole experience. It's not just about new maps. It's aiming for a more dynamic world, less predictable.
That's interesting. Less predictable. You mentioned this significant evolution. How much of this is really innovative for Sims versus maybe Dovetail just catching up with what players have wanted for ages?
Yeah.
Which brings us to that tagline, expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean for you when you're playing? What are these dynamic features?
It's probably a bit of both. Catching up and innovating.
Yeah.
But I say it's definitely a bold step forward. What they're introducing are things like toggleable train faults.
Okay. Faults you can turn on or off.
Exactly. And a random event system. Now, these aren't just cosmetic. They're designed to force you, the player, to adapt. Suddenly, maybe a signal's delayed, or there's an unexpected speed restriction popped up, or even an equipment malfunction, right, mid-route. You've got to troubleshoot it. It's sort of moving towards emergent gameplay within the sim, beyond just following a script. It really pushes you to get a deeper feel for the systems, almost like a real operator facing unexpected issues. It feels like the genre is maturing a bit, asking for real problem solving, not just route memorization.
That definitely sounds like it adds a new layer. So for players who've, mastered the existing routes, are these unexpected events really going to change how they play long term? That dynamic fault challenge sounds intense.
I think so, yeah. It adds that uncertainty.
And speaking of new levels, it's not just about faults, right? Train Sim World 6 is literally taking us to new places. What about those initial global routes at launch?
Right. Yeah. Geographically, it's starting strong. At launch, you get 3 pretty distinct experiences. First up, there's the Morristown line in New Jersey.
Okay, U.S. commuter.
Yep. Modern commuter trains, things like the ALP 45DP, Comet V coaches. It's a busy route, pretty scenic too. Former Lackawanna network running from New York out to Dover. Lots of signals, dispatcher instructions.
Got it. And the others?
Then, for a totally different vibe, you've got the Riviera line in the UK. Classic British seaside route. Really picturesque along the South Devon coast.
Sounds lovely.
It is, but don't let the views fool you. Steep gradients mean careful brake control, and navigating those historic stations can be tricky.
Okay, and the third?
The third is the Bahnstrecke Leipzig-Dresden in Germany. So, high speed, you're driving the Intercity Express, the ICET.
Oh, the tilting train.
That's the one. On a major European route, navigating Leipzig Hauptbahnhof, huge station. It's all about precision at speed there.
That is a strong, diverse lineup right from the start. But you mentioned the world part is a bigger promise. What's coming after launch? What's the roadmap look like for this global expansion?
Yeah, the future stuff is genuinely exciting. They're really pushing the global angle. The one getting a lot of buzz is the Tadami line in Japan.
Japan. Finally.
Right. It's described as just visually breathtaking. Think cherry blossoms, unique Japanese scenery. It'll bring a completely different look, obviously, but also different operational challenges, signaling, rolling stock, everything.
Wow. Anything else hinted at?
Yep. They've also announced upcoming expansions into Portugal and Czechia, so even more diversity, new routes, new locos, different railway cultures and rules. Each one should bring its own unique flavor, its own operational quirks.
That really does sound like a global journey is the plan. But what about players? People who've already invested a lot in previous Train Sim World games? All those routes and trains they bought, do they lose all that?
No, that's a key point. They've thought about that. The Preserve Collection feature is back. So if you own routes and locos from previous TSW games, you can bring them straight into Train Sim World 6.
Oh, good. So your library carries over.
Exactly. Your investment is safe. And for everyone, actually, there's a free starter pack at launch. This means you can upgrade to the new game client itself, the core engine.
So even if you don't buy the new routes immediately.
Right. You get the optimized client. That means better performance, faster loading, hopefully, more stability. You benefit from those core improvements without having to buy anything new right away. It's about bringing the whole community forward.
Okay, so summing this up then, what does this all really mean for you, whether you're a longtime player or maybe just curious about simulation games? Crane Sim World 6 sounds like it's really their most ambitious shot yet. A big focus on what the community wanted and this push for genuine global expansion, trying to deepen the whole experience.
Absolutely. And it raises a really interesting question, doesn't it? What sort of new challenges these new global perspectives?
Right.
What can we actually gain from a simulation where you genuinely have to expect the unexpected? It's more than just driving. It's about understanding these big complex systems, different ways of operating, all under pressure.
Exactly. It's a chance to really immerse yourself, test your skills in new ways, and maybe experience the nuts and bolts of railroading in places you'd never otherwise see. Really getting a feel for those complex systems and diverse operations around the world.